What's going on, you guys? Like, welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog here, and we got some news regarding Joker today, which I want to talk about, which came straight from like the director Todd Phillips, and I think I want to address it as like a huge fan of the Joker and Batman the whole, and being like my favorite like comic book. Well, one of my favorite comic book characters in general, and my favorite comic book villain of all time. I just want to address like the stuff that he said and why there are ways where like I think people, as in like a lot of comic book fans, may take it as a negative, but I think there is like some positive attributes to like what he said, and he came out straight up and said like he didn't take anything from the comics. There were two big things I think that was said. One, he won't take anything from existing comics. That it's going to be his own story. Also, it's going to be a story about a man. It won't be a Joker film. It's going to be a story about the man becoming the Joker. Now, that was the first part about it not taken from any comic book storylines, which that should not bother anyone who knows it. I think what his biggest mistake might have been saying, like, I think some fans are going to be mad when he talk about like fans who are already fans of this character. They would be mad. I'm like, why would we be mad about you giving your own take on the Joker storyline? There's like the Batman, was like Batman 1989 did it, where they gave Joker his own backstory with like Jack Napier. You know what I'm saying? If you know the character of the Joker, there is no definitive backstory. Only the closest thing you get is like the Killing Joke. You know what I'm saying? Where he falls. He's the guy who's down on his luck, falls in. Was Jack Napier the guy in Killing Joke? I'm like Jack Napier might be the guy in Killing Joke. Either way it go, it's just like different versions. Like most of them all revolve around Ace Chemicals, and they're not having Ace Chemicals in this. Probably doesn't bother me. The Heath Ledger's Joker did have Ace Chemicals involved. From what we understand, he gave himself a million backstories. So saying it won't follow any comic book storylines is fine. That doesn't bother me. But what would bother me is like, I get that you're not following any comic book storylines, but I hope they did read comics to familiarize themselves with the character of the Joker. And they aren't just using the Joker's name to sell tickets, to where it's just like, hey, this movie wasn't really about the Joker. It was, because that would bother me if it was like, hey, this was just a story we was gonna do about a guy losing his sanity and becoming a agent of chaos, which the Joker is. And like them just putting the Joker name attached to it because they know that would sell. That would bother me, because you still have to. Because I feel like that's just manipulative. You know what I'm saying? So that would bother me. Because I think you still have to respect who the character is. You have to respect what the Joker embodies, which is chaos, which is insanity. You know what I'm saying? So I hope they still get that, and I think they did. I just think Todd Phillips might not have worded this right when he said, like, I don't think hardcore fans are going to be mad, because why would we be mad about somebody giving a spin on the Joker when the Joker, that's literally the best part about the character. You can make up any backstory about the guy, which is none of them are definitive. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I see if it was Bruce Wayne and you have Bruce Wayne become Batman, and like you change like whole mythology of Bruce Wayne, like, hey, oh, his mom just died. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and he still becomes Batman. You know what I'm saying? He's keeping it from his dad, Alfred Quist, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not the joke. Bruce Wayne has a definitive background. Both his parents died after leaving the movie. Like, the Joker does not. You know what I'm saying? His origin story is a mystery to us all, so you can always make something around it. Second thing being is what was the two things? One, it was like won't be a comic book movie. Two, it would be a story about a man becoming the Joker and not a Joker film. This is okay in a couple ways. One is like, you want to see the way Gotham treats him and the torture he goes through into becoming the clown prince of crime. You know what I'm saying? You want to see that build up. But at the same time, I understand like he wasn't gonna be Joker 15 minutes into the movie. The whole rest of the movie, he's just a Joker, you know, the terrorizing stuff. I get that, but like I do want to see him beat the Joker. Because the movie is titled Joker. I don't Godzilla me this. You know, don't Godzilla 2014. Because where the movie is titled Godzilla and you only get Godzilla the last 15 minutes of the movie. I want a pretty, it doesn't have to be, even half the movie doesn't have to be Joker, but I need a pretty good portion of it to where it's like, oh yeah, that's the Joker. Maybe like the last 30 minutes was him seeing him be the Joker. He's made first hour and a half, however long the movie gonna be, was him transitioning and becoming that person. Then towards the end of the movie, it's like the whole third act is him actually being the Joker. That's something that would be better. But like if you give us his Arthur Fleck hour 45, hour 50 becoming the Joker, and then last 10 minutes he's the Joker, that kind of, even if the film's great, you kind of feel left short-handed because this is a one film thing. Like Joaquin Phoenix, the reason Joaquin Phoenix did this because he signed on for this one movie. He's like, hey, I'm gonna do this one, that's it. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting sequels and sequels to this. This is just like a S-World type story. So I'm kind of wondering how they gonna do it. I'm not too much worried. I just think when Todd Phillips was like giving the interview or whatever, he could have worded things better, because it kind of feel like you should never forget like who the core fans are, who the people who are going to support this. Like no matter, like we're going to, the people who going to probably push this thing to 100 million plus opening weekend. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at us like, well, we don't necessarily need what they do. We don't have to necessarily cater to those guys. You don't have to cater to us, but like respect us as like comic book fans, and the fact that like, hey, we appreciate this character, but just like, you know what I'm saying, we want to at least be acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? Not just, you don't just brush us to the side. Like we're the people who push this character. We're the reasons. The fans are the reason this character succeed. We're the reason. The fans are the reason these films are succeeding. You know what I'm saying? Why comic book films are the #1 movies in the world right now. So don't just ignore the fans. You know what I'm saying? So I just think he kind of worded things different. I'm still not worried about this film because the first trailer, I watched the first trailer like every week because I'm so ready to see this film, what it's gonna be about. But and we got the new images today. I know I'll probably put them out throughout the videos. I might didn't. I don't know. But either way it go, I'm super excited for this film. I just kind of wish they would have worded it a little different, because I think a lot of people taking what he said and just running with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, there's a better way to word it. I kind of like read in between the lines, but like, okay, I think he probably meant this more than this, because if you just take it as it is, and you'll probably like get not disheartened, but like you kind of like feel thrown off by what he said. But like if you really like taking it in context and just really pay attention, I think what I just said was more what he meant. You know what I'm saying? But I could be wrong. I could be wrong though, but you know what I'm saying? I'm super excited for this movie still. I can't wait to see it. You guys let me know what you thought about this down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.